Hello everyone, this is Sandeep here. Welcome once again to my channel. If you are actively looking to buy a property in Dubai just because you wanted to get a residency, or you might have heard from someone that Dubai is now offering a 10 years golden visa, but you are not clearly aware about how it works, what are the process, what is the cost involved, what are the criteria and how to go about it, then this video is for you. Because in today's video, I'm going to tell you entirely about the visa process by property purchase in Dubai. There are different types of visas which I'm going to explain in today's video. So let's begin today's video. First come first is why Dubai government is offering these type of visa, different types of visa. There are multiple types of visa, mainly investor visa. There's one which is called as the skilled people visa or entrepreneurs visa, 5 years visa. Then there is golden visa. Because Dubai government is very well aware about the contribution made by the expatriate population, the contribution made to the entire Dubai in terms of economic reforms, in terms of the city which has been consistently ranked as #1 tourist destination in the world. So in return, they offer you a way wherein you can make this city as your home. To start with, the first type of visa that you can get by purchasing a property in Dubai is an investor visa. Now, investor visa comes for 2 years and it has a minimum property purchase requirement which is of 750,000 dirhams. Earlier, it was around 1 million dirham, but now the government has reduced it to 750,000 dirhams. There are certain processes which you need to follow or you need to consider while buying the property. Now, the value of the property should be around 750,000 dirhams. As I said, it has to be a ready property to get an investor visa. You can get visa on an off-plan property, but that is different. That's a golden visa which will come in a later part of the video. So for investor visa, as I said, your property has to be ready. If the property is mortgaged, then you need to have an NOC from the bank saying that, okay, this property belongs to you, this is the mortgage and the criteria. You will get a standard form from the banks. What is the process you should follow to get that investor visa? The process is very streamlined because a lot of people take too much of stress because they are not aware about the process. I'm here telling you the entire process. So first of all, you need to collect your documentations. Basically, that includes your passport, your photo, your title deed of the property. If the property is mortgaged, then you need to have an NOC from the bank. Also, you need another document, that is good conduct certificate from the Dubai police. You can apply in person in Dubai police station or you can get it from the Dubai police app. Once you have all these documents, you need to visit Dubai Land Department office in Dera. They have a separate division called Cube, wherein you can go get an application from there, submit the application along with the documentation, and then you will be notified once application has been approved. Then you need to go for the biometrics, which is your fingerprints and your blood test, which is a mandatory process here in Dubai. Another thing to note is you need to have an health insurance for every residency visa. That being done, once you get the final approval, your visa will be issued by the GDRFA of Dubai government. Now, the last part of the process is the cost involved. Now, for an investor visa, you are looking at a costing of 9,000 to 10,000 dirhams in total, which includes your application, the process, the biometrics and everything. So you can go to, as I said, the Dubai Land Department Cube and you can get this process sorted. So that is about the investor visa. Now, the most talked about visa, which is the golden visa. I remember this came into a light when the person from India traveled alone in an entire Emirates plane. Now, because he had a golden visa, till that time, the golden visa was not a thing. But during COVID, when there were restrictions, this guy had a golden visa and then an entire flight he was alone traveling. So since then, it picked up like anything. But there are certain things you need to consider when it comes to the golden visa. Now, the minimum criteria to get a golden visa is you need to have a property worth 2 million dirhams. Now, as I mentioned in the earlier part, that you can get a visa on an off-plan property. So this is it. If you are buying a property which is an off-plan and the value is more than 2 million dirhams, you still can apply for a golden visa, provided the condition is the property should be 50% completed. You cannot just pay the down payment of the property which is more than 2 million dirhams and go and apply for golden visa. No, the property needs to be at least 50% completed, because these have been feedbacks we are getting from the people who went through to apply in Dubai Land Department, and Dubai Land Department asked people to wait until the property completes 50%. In this case, the process is again very simple. You have a property which is more than 2 million dirhams. Let's say it is 50% plus. Construction is done. Then you need to collect the documents, which is you should be having an Akud copy, which is a pre-title deed in off-plan properties. You need to have your passport. You need to have your photograph. You need to have your good conduct certificate, which I explained earlier. And then you need to have an NOC from the developer as well. So you take these documents, go to the Dubai Land Department, submit the application along with the documents, and the process will be as similar as I explained in the earlier part regarding the investor visa. You must be wondering then what is, if the process is similar, everything is similar, then what is the difference in investor visa and golden visa? Now, first thing first is the golden visa is for 10 years, the investor visa is for 2 years. Now, another benefits that you get through golden visa is you can sponsor many people. Like for example, in investor visa, you can sponsor your immediate family. And again, in certain situations, let's say if you have a 2-bedroom apartment, you cannot sponsor 10 people. It has to be something limited, case to case, decided by Dubai Land Department. But in case of golden visa, you can sponsor your family, you can sponsor the domestic helps, you can sponsor the executive directors or advisors as well. So there is an extended limit on the golden visa sponsors, how many number of people you can sponsor in golden visa. That is an additional advantage compared to the investor visa. Another benefit is that you get certain cards like Isad. Isad is mainly for the golden visa, which offers you a lot of discounts in a lot of retail outlets. So you get that another 15 to 20% discount on your purchase. That is another advantage of golden visa. Mainly the time frame is an advantage, which is 10 years compared to the 2 years, because every 2 years you have to renew the process. You have to do the process again. In this case, for the golden visa, you don't have to do that in every 2 years. You can do that after 10 years. Now, certain things you should consider in mind when you are going for a golden visa is that if, let's say, you bought it on the basis of 2 million dirham property, 2.5 million, let's say, you cannot sell that property if you are having a golden visa. If you are selling that property, you need to cancel your golden visa first, and then you can sell the property, because you are getting the visa based on the property. So that is one thing you should consider and keep it in your mind when you are going for the golden visa application. Apart from everything that I discussed, the most important thing is go for the golden visa if you are deciding to stay here for the longer, because the city offers you a lot of avenues wherein you can shape your life. You can go for the business activities. Also keep in mind that when you have an investor visa, you cannot get another employment visa, though you can do a business activity within the city. If you are going to work for someone, you need to shift from the investor visa to the employment visa of the company. And this was all about the investor visa and the golden visa process. If you have any more doubts or any questions, feel free to contact me on my contact number, which is on the screen as well as in the description below. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope this video was insightful and it gave you more information, and it made your thoughts cleared in terms of the process, in terms of the cost, and in terms of the viability as well as the feasibility. And if you think this video was helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.